ones with no Aaron Rodgers around. Here he was yesterday on how he's approaching this minicamp.
My mindset this whole offseason has been to get ready and get myself ready, and that's been my mindset since I got here. And, whether Aaron was here or not here, that's going to be my mindset regardless, because I have to get myself ready to play. I was drafted here to play quarterback, so I'll definitely be ready week 1.
All right. Love got some rave reviews at yesterday's practice. Was so hot, in fact, he reportedly was being fanned by one of the coaches. Not dramatic at all. Hey, Wilds, what do you make of the rave reviews for Jordan Love at Packers minicamp yesterday?
Well, I make that I'm totally confused by them, because 24 hours before that, here was from Rob Demoski. Jordan Love's first crack at the 2-minute drill that we've seen barely gets past midfield and ends with him skying a pass over wide open Malik Taylor's head on 4th and 7 from the plus-minus 46. Brandon, I'm totally confused on what to make of the reporting on Jordan Love. And I understand that all reporters have a job, and if, the team is playing, you have to, and people are interested in Jordan Love, you want to write about Jordan Love. I do question this. Is it fair for us to be reporting on practices? Is it fair for us to be, I'm going to rephrase that. It is fair to be reporting on practice. Is it fair for the audience to start taking judgments on practice? Does that make more sense? Because I do think that the reporters have a responsibility to report what they see. But as someone who's reading those reports, is it fair for me to be like, Jordan Love doesn't look awesome or doesn't look great? And is it fair to Jordan Love to be like, man, I'm practicing? That's why it's called practice. Like, if I knew I was going to be judged, I would take less risks on stuff. Like, where is my, for lack of a better term, safe space to kind of try stuff out?
Yeah, I think it's fair but you got to always remember that practice is scripted. So at the end of the night, the last thing that these coaches do is they script the next practice. So you'll see offense go out, they'll take the field, the scout team, practice squad players will be on the other side, not the number 1 guys, not the number 2 guys, maybe a handful of number 2 guys, and they're literally told what to do. You're going to drop to cover 3. We want you to play the corner, so we want to get this look at the flat. And offensively, we are calling plays to beat that play. So that's why last year when you heard people saying, Jordan Love is not looking great at practice, that's why it was a big deal. Now, on the flip side of that, to show love, to be fair to Jordan Love, is when you're on the practice squad, right? So we got to know where it's coming from. Was he taking reps with the starters, or was he on the practice squad? Because if you're on the practice squad and you're lighting it up, then that means your defense is trash. If you're on the practice squad and you look bad, you can't take too much away from that, because on the sideline, you have all the defensive backs saying, okay, here's the next 4 plays. They're going to run this play, so I want you to drop here. You're going to drop there. So it's a lot of crap at practice because it's scripted. So you just have to know the circumstances. If they're on the practice squad, they're just practice dummies. If they're on the 1s and 2s, they should look really good. Yikes. So for Jordan Love, Nick, to go out there and light it up with the 1s and 2s, it does say a lot, right? Because, this is a big moment for him. This is a big moment for this organization. That's right.
But this is, and you're being kind here, but listen, here's the way to evaluate NFL practice, having obviously never been a part of it, but I used to be one of the guys who had to be out there in the hot sun covering these interminable training camp and mini camps and charting plays. It was the worst job. So all the love to the people who got to do it. Oh, my God. Here's the thing. If a guy's really, really good at practice, it means very little. If a guy's bad at practice, it means a lot. Because of Brandon's point. If you're playing with the starters on the offensive side, the practice is set up for you to succeed. So do I take a ton from Jordan Love playing great yesterday? I take a little. I take more from Wilds, what he was talking about 2 days ago, when Love was really struggling, when everything is set up for him to succeed. But to me, Jenna, or Brandon, the most interesting and important thing he said was the end of that soundbite. Because Jordan Love understands what Aaron Rodgers understands, what the Packers front office is trying to muddy the waters so other people don't understand. I was drafted to play quarterback. And right now, the quarterback hierarchy, he's getting all the reps at once because it said in the report, Blake Bortles and Kurt didn't get a lot of reps. Well, thankfully, they didn't get a lot of reps. But Jordan Love understands, guys, they took me in the first round to be the starting quarterback here. I am now having the opportunity to be the starting quarterback here. The reason Aaron Rodgers is not there is because he knows what I know. They drafted me to be the starting quarterback, so this is my opportunity to be that starting quarterback, Brandon.
Listen, and here's the cool thing that's happening right now. You're seeing him elevate. You're seeing his demeanor change. One thing you know as a player, or you'll learn quickly, as soon as you get out the car in the parking lot, you're being evaluated. And as soon as you get back in the car after practice, after meetings, and you go back in the community, you're still being evaluated. There's fans and there's people in the community reporting back to the team saying, hey, this guy was great. This guy left an amazing. He treated me good. This guy wasn't good. So you have to understand that. So for Jordan Love, I say all that to say this. When you saw him in that press conference, look at his demeanor. Look at his body language. This is a guy that was a rookie last year now saying, this is my team. I don't know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers, but I got to do everything I can do right now to lead this team. Even in practice, the drills that he's going through, you see the pop. Look how quick he's, the sense of urgency. You're always being evaluated as a professional athlete. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, multi-million-dollar athletes, so everything counts. So when you get on that field, it matters. And you're seeing Jordan Love take things to a whole nother level. It's not his fault that he was drafted. So we can't continue to crush him. We just need to see who he's going to be moving forward, Jenna.
But it might be his fault if he can't run a 2-minute drill. But I don't know. Hey, let's talk some Giannis. Is tonight's Game 3 the biggest game of the Greek Freak's career? We'll discuss that next. But first, take a listen to DeAndre Hopkins' response to a question about him and Julio both being traded for second-round picks. Listen to this.
I would like to see a first-round pick that could do what Julio and myself do. But, you know, guys are pretty good. You know, the receiver core, receiver groups, you know, coming out of college, they're a little bit more advanced than I was back in my days, even though I only had, like, you know, however many touchdowns, 15 so touchdowns. But, you know, you got guys like, you know, Justin Jefferson who came in balling as a rookie. So, you know, there's definitely some guys that can do what Julio and myself do. But I'm surprised, shoot, that Julio, I mean, I know, you know, I was only